Alright, so this is the antechamber in the pyramid. I theorize it's a Hall-Héroult cell or something similar. Now, Hall-Héroult cells are used for aluminum smelting, but I believed it was to ionize water. Ever heard the term water hammer? Well, similar. This was a gas discharge lamp, the pyramid was. And this antechamber was an anode. And as the flux capacitor, radium-88 thermoelectric generator, has its arc with its cathode and anode in here, it's generating a lot of heat. And essentially, this is ionizing water as it's going in here. So this whole chamber is essentially this whole system's like a gas discharge lamp, but it's made of semiconductor material to transist that energy. Because like a star that's dense and then it inflates, the radium inside this thermoelectric generator is compressed energy. It's dense energy. So you're going to inflate that by transisting it using solid state physics. Now this up here is going to transist all of this heat into the system, the body of the pyramid. And this is going to be the cool side. This is the hot, this is the cold. And this up here is going to transist like a diode. Similarly, on the crystal radio, you have your diode here. This is the antenna. Coincidentally, it's a pyramid. Now the pyramid was a transistor and a receiver. And it was actually a transmitter. All right, so this is a lithium-ion battery. This is essentially what's going on in the top of the King's chamber. It's essentially generating a charge and it's being carried. This would be analogous to an anode. And the Queen's chamber is going to be the cathode. See? In this aspect, it's the cathode here and the anode. The energy from the plasma is being carried. Now here's a thermocouple. This is the King's chamber. And this right here is the King's chamber that's being transisted. The Queen's chamber is the cold side. Now here's a semiconductor diode that keeps current going one direction. And it's P-type and N-type material. And here's a transistor. It has its P-type and N-type. This is an NPN transistor. Now, like Giza, 3 pyramids, imagine those 3 pyramids are giant transistors and they're all connected, and the body of it is a heat sink because the outside is going to absorb heat, just like the Queen's chamber absorbs heat. And it's going to be transisted with these solid state materials. So like you have an NPN transistor, this is a NPN type transistor, but it's a heterojunction, and it uses the Seebeck effect.